Welcome to another episode of Roll Up a Power. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured. I now look. So for this one, this gonna be about my baby mama and the goofy ass shit she tried to do. All right. So listen, right? Me hit the blunt a couple times. Just stay tuned, man. Cause this one is crazy. You know what I'm saying? How about that? Y'all already know we keep it gangster on this channel. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead, keep it gangster, man. All right. So my baby mama, what you got to say about your baby mama, Mr. Roller? Well, first off, I done told y'all the whole situation about my baby mama, how we hooked up, how we did all that good shit, right? I never put my hands on her. I never did nothing wrong to her. I never cheated on her. None of that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, by the end of our relationship, she ended up getting pregnant by a whole nother nigga, and she blamed me for it. I had to deal with it the whole time until I got a DNA test after he was born and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, with that being said, me and my baby mama, we was together 4 years. And on top of it, when we met, she had a whole child that was 6 months old. And I took her child in, and that's my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Her child was 6 months old at the time. My daughter is about to be 10 years old in a couple of months. And I ain't never missed a beat in her life. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, with that being said, 2 years later, we ended up having my biological daughter. So I got two daughters with this woman. Well, the time came with her having a third child by another guy and all of that bullshit, right? So when that time came, we of course we been split up and all that because I knew it wasn't my child. It just took for the results to come out, right? So after all of that, me and her, we came to an agreement that I'm the better parent. I'm gonna take the kids and all of that. Go ahead, do whatever the fuck you do. You got a whole nother child to worry about. I got the two girls type shit. And the third child was a boy that she had with another guy. You know, I got a DNA test, all of that. It proved that I was 0% paternity, all of that. So we did that. Anyway, after that, right? She had the nerve to say I betrayed. She had the nerve to say that I betrayed her because I gave all her family members copies of the DNA test because she was running around telling these same people I was the daddy. You know what I'm saying? So when the time came, I proved that I'm not the daddy. So I let them know I'm not the daddy. And I don't got to do all that fucking talking. I got the damn results. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. I went straight to the results. I didn't do all of that woofing back and forth. Bitch, I ain't the daddy. I ain't do none of that. I sent out the receipts. You know what I'm saying? She had a problem with that. So with the problem with that, right? With me showing receipts, she said that I pretty much went against her. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Because I didn't say nothing to her. I just mailed her people copies of the paternity test. So she felt like I went against her, like type shit. So that was her door to open up to start trying to cause harm to me. But everything she tried, it never worked. You know what I'm saying? Well, first off, the first thing she did after our breakup, right? The whole time we was together, I was the man of the situation. Of course, I'm a man. I was doing all the main things. I'm paying all the bills. I'm doing all the transporting. You know what I'm saying? And I'm being a father at the same time. She at home breastfeeding, feeding the kids from scratch, things like that. The American dream, right? While I'm out here grinding, making sure shit is going on and coming home, making sure that my family is safe. You know what I'm saying? So after all of that was over with, right? She had a baby by another nigga because she was out here bopping. That's what it was. Me and her been together for 4 years. I know your body. I know that this child that you have in your stomach is not mine. I know your body. You know what I'm saying? Just like she know my body. She'd tell a motherfucker quick, she love my dirty drawers. That's just how deep we was. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. So anyway, right? Moving on. She said that I went against her by getting this blood test and mailing it to her people. So she trying to do things to hurt me. The first thing she tried to do, right? So the whole time I've been claiming the kids on my taxes because I'm the one that always been working. She didn't work. Like I said, she always stayed at home. So I was doing all the working. So I was claiming the kids on my taxes. You know what I'm saying? Even before my biological child came, I was claiming the first one on my taxes. And then when the second one came, I was claiming her too, year after year, taking care of my family. The money I was getting from the taxes, that shit was going to family. That wasn't for me to do my thing, and that was invested. You know what I'm saying? Every year. You feel me? Actually, one of them years, I took my whole tax check and spent it on my baby mama license because her license was suspended. Why is your license suspended anyway? But whatever. I took my tax check and got her back her license. Her license altogether was like 2,500. I think I got like 3, 4 thousand, out of taxes. So basically, I took my tax check, got her license back. You know what I'm saying? Cause she my bitch. We got a kid together. We, you know what I'm saying? We doing the family thing. You feel me? Got her license back, right? Got her a license, and I bought her a car. I bought her a 300. I got her license, and I bought her a 300 immediately. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't taking care of it. She wasn't doing what she was supposed to do for her car. So I sold it on her. Since you want to play, I sold it. I let her have it for like 6 months. She wasn't changing the oil, nothing. She wasn't doing that. She just riding around, tearing it up. So I sold it on her ass. You know what I'm saying? Peace out. You want to play? Get this shit gone. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. My point is, I wasn't nothing but a whole stand up man the whole time we was together, right? So back to the whole thing with the taxes, right? I'm claiming the kids on my taxes every year, and I'm spending my tax money with my family. You know what I'm saying? One year hit, I get a letter in the mail from the IRS saying that they audited me. Fuck, they audited me for, right? They audited me for $12,000, 12K, and the audit was because somebody else claimed the kids on their taxes, which was my baby mother. They had her name on my form, all of that shit, right? I'm like, damn, straight up. So immediately after I got the kids and we squared all that away, she instantly ran straight to the tax place and said, hey, them my kids, give me that tax money. But I got the kids, you know what I'm saying? But she went and claimed them. So that's how I got audited. So they put me $12,000 in the hole, right? I paid that shit right back. You know what I'm saying? Instantly, like a month later, paid it back. You know what I'm saying? Nah. With that being said, I moved on. You know what I'm saying? I went on my life. I got my kids. I'm doing me, right? I'm walking my dog up the street one day. Yeah. I got shorts of the dog, some of the dogs I had and all of that. You know what I'm saying? This was one of my pit bulls I had at the time, right? So I'm walking the dog up the street. And just so happened, she knew somebody that stayed across the street from me. She seen me. We got to talking. Boom. We ended up going back to my house, right? I told her, I'm like, bitch, you know, you got me audited. Woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? We went through the whole thing. She said she'd never do it again. And she hasn't since then, right? Okay. That was the first attempt she tried on my downfall type shit, right? Okay, moving on. Now, with this whole thing with me having the kids and everything, she don't call them, she don't talk to them, she don't come see them, she don't take them nowhere, she don't buy them no clothes, no shoes, nothing. She don't make their doctor's appointments, dentist appointments. She does absolutely nothing. I have 100% custody of the kids. So anyway, with all that being said, right? She tried to claim the kids. Didn't work. Shut that down. Moving on, right? So after that, I guess she felt like um I guess she felt like I was too good for her or some shit. I don't know what the fuck she was on. You know what I'm saying? But she would never talk to the kids and she would never talk to me. You know what I'm saying? So okay, whatever. Moving on. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I got my kids they cell phones back in 2020. So my daughters they didn't have cell phones for 5 years now. I pay their phone bills and I buy them brand new phones every year since. You know what I'm saying? My baby mama don't do nothing with their phones, nothing. She just got their phone numbers. So one day I went through my daughter's phone. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all know I be doing reaction videos off my youngest phone. So this is one of them times I'm in my oldest phone. I'm in her phone. You know what I'm saying? I see messages from my baby mama. My baby mama asking my daughter in text messages, "Hey, what is your daddy doing? Where he live at? Where he work at?" You know what I'm saying? Asking all these weird ass questions, right? I'm like, damn, straight up. Okay, cool. So I call her. My thing is, what is you asking my kid questions about me when you don't come around her, you don't do nothing for her, nothing. And this is your biological child you got with her that ain't with me. I just took her in. So why are you doing anything with her besides saying, "Hey, I'm about to come see you. I'm about to do something for you. We gonna go out." Anything other than it's nothing of that. The damn messages was strictly about me. Where do I live at? Where I work at? What am I doing? All of that type of shit, right? Crazy. So I called her again. This time she answered, went off on her ass. Don't be calling my kids asking about me. You do it again, I'm gonna block your ass. We had a whole understanding behind it. Okay, cool. Moving on. Cause again, she don't do nothing for the kids. I don't got her in court. I don't got her on no child support. I'm not getting no checks out of her. I don't got her bridge card. Nothing. Everything I do for my kids is off the muscle. And whatever benefits she getting out of them with the bridge card and all of that, that's hers. And I don't take her to court or nothing. I keep it straight gangster. I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? And she know that. This is why we don't have no problems with the kids. This is just more so of an internal thing she got going on with me. You know? So anyway, moving on from that, right? I handle that, move on. Going on with life, years rolling by. Me and her, we broke up in 2020, the dead beginning of 2020. Here it is, 2025, and she's still chasing me. She still want to know about me. She still, what is he on? Type shit, right? All right. So number three, this is the big one. You know what I'm saying? This is the reason why I'm making this video in the first place. Fuck all of that other shit I've been talking about for the past 15 minutes. Fuck that. This is the real shit. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know me. I gotta go from the top. I gotta break it down. I gotta make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? But here's the big one, right? So for your damn. So for the ones that watch my shorts, y'all know I made a short about a Benz. I went to the lot and checked out a S550 drop top Benz that I want. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of nigga, if I could see myself in it, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Not only see myself in it, if I literally can get in that motherfucker, I'm gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? That's me. So I went in here and I put myself to the test. I said, if I get in this motherfucker, it's gonna happen, right? So that was the mission for the day, right? Well, I go to the lot, I get the keys for the car. Before getting the keys for the car, you got to get them your license and all of that. So they got to run your paperwork. They got to make a copy of your shit and all of that, right? So while he running down my paperwork, I'm out there in the car. And again, I made a short on it. You know what I'm saying? So literally, while I'm in the car, I'm trying to drop the top because this is drop top S550 Benz. You know what I'm saying? And for those of y'all that haven't seen it, go check it out. It's in the shorts. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm trying to drop the top on it. Now, mind you, this a foreign. So the way how you drop the top on these shit is different. So I'm in there trying to figure that bitch out, trying how to, like how the fuck I drop the top. By this time, while I'm fucking with the buttons and I'm looking all around trying to figure out how to drop the top on that motherfucker, damn salesman came out to me, right? He like, hey man, you still do the landscaping, blah blah blah. I told you I wore many hats. I didn't work a little bit everywhere and did a little bit of everything. So yeah, I was doing landscaping at one point, and that was back in the time when I was with my baby mama. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, I did some landscaping, but I don't really fuck with it like that no more. Like, okay, that's cool. But he like, do you know that you tried to finance a car years some years ago? What? Now, mind you, with this car, I ain't trying to finance. I'm trying to cash this bitch. They want 40 bands for it. I'm just running y'all down since I was there. They want 40 bands. I was trying to cash this bitch. Like, that's the type of time I'm on. You know, I'm trying to negotiate a plan. I'm a car guy. That's what I do. So basically, I'm putting myself in this car to motivate me to come back to get this motherfucker. But in the mix, let me go ahead and try and make a negotiation while I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, while that's going on, he negotiated me before I could even come with a plan or anything. He already hit me with the one. Talking about I already tried to finance. Like, nah, not me, because I don't finance cars. I ain't did that since I was 18. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I didn't rent it a bunch of cars, but financing, nah, that ain't me. He like, yeah, it was you. You tried to do that back in 2023. Not at all. I was in the Alfa Romeo back then. I was as 2023 Escalade and Alfa Romeo at that time. I wasn't financing shit. So I know for sure, like, that's all cap. You know what I'm saying? And I don't finance. So it's cap anyway. But anyway, he like, yeah, he like, really, you was trying to co-sign for somebody, you know? I'm like, co-sign? What the fuck you talking about? Like, I ain't never in my life co-signed for nobody. Never. You know what I'm saying? So I know what he was talking was all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you just making up shit. I guess you just want the keys back. So by this time, I'm rolling up the windows. I'm about to hand him back the keys. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, with that being said, right, I'm about to hand him back the keys. This nigga, he like, yeah, you tried to co-sign for somebody named Shakia. I'm like, Shakia? I'm like, you mean Shakaya? That's my baby mama name. That was the closest I can get to a fucking Shakia. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you mean Shakaya? You know? He like, yeah, her. You tried to co-sign the car for her. When he said that, I knew exactly what he was on. She tried to put a car in my name. Mind you, me and her, we don't talk. We don't have no connection. We don't do anything. Nothing. We don't got nothing going on, and she don't do nothing for the kids. But she tried to backdoor me and tried to put a car in my name. You know what I'm saying? Like, what type of time? You feel me? I haven't heard from this woman in years, but she recently tried to put a car in my name. So maybe she tried to take a nigga up there that looked like me or something and tried to play that role, and they smoked her anyway. You know what I'm saying? And quiet as kept, if they didn't smoke her, they of course they would have hit me with some paperwork. Like if they would have, financed the car to her through my name or whatever, they would have worked that out. Of course, the paperwork would have came to me. You know what I'm saying? And I would have got that car towed instantly. It would have been over with. Cause I don't fuck with my baby mama. We don't fuck with each other. She don't even fuck with the kids. So I don't fuck with her. So if something like that would have happened, and they would have like, yeah, you financing this car, blah blah blah. Told it tweaking. You know what I'm saying? So she would have got that car towed anyway. But they smoked her. She didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know why she even tried that in the first place when she know I would have smoked her anyway at the end of the day. This just go to show you how bitter some of these baby mamas is. And us as men, we don't really talk about it. We don't give a fuck. We move on. You know what I'm saying? We boss up and we move on. But I'm only speaking on this because this broad tried to put a whole cart in my name. Like I wouldn't have found out about it. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, it ain't like she went up there anonymously, you know, and had a nigga tried to put a car in his name, you know, uh put a he it's not like she tried to send a nigga up there to put a car in my name. She was up there with the guy and she basically was saying, yeah, this is my baby father and he is co-signing this car to me. And she gave him her name and all that goofy ass shit. Smoked herself. So, bitch, you put yourself on display. I know that you tried to do it. I didn't call her. I ain't try to go for it. None of that. I let her have it because she ain't worth it. It just go to show and prove she know what she lost, and she hit that wall. That old young pretty girl shit over with for her, and she want her family back, and she sick that she fucked up, and she knows she fucked up. And I don't know what to tell you, baby, but it's over with. So I had to diss her this one time, you know what I'm saying? Because she tried to put a car on my name, bro, and it didn't work, man. It's been another episode of Roll Up a Poet. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured.